Somebody sent me a question asking, what is detachment? What is the real meaning of detachment? To detach is actually to not be expectant of the comeuppance or the returns of an action. Basically, not expectation. Detachment is to be without expectation of your actions. So if you are performing an act, which we are all prone to do because of our pralada karma, if you're performing an action, you necessarily allow yourself to go about it with a lot of intent, concentration, and all that is required to accomplish the action, but without expectations, without juxtaposing your rewards, your comeuppance, and letting that crowd your mind and keep you from totally being present. So what we're detaching from is not the action itself. What we're detaching from is the feeling, the very subtle feeling that exists within the act itself, in the form of expectations, for good or for bad. So those expectations can go on deeper to also become the grooves for the pattern of karma to be repeated and held on to. So detachment doesn't mean that you detach from your family, or not detach from your job, not detach. No. You perform action because you've been impelled to do that already by this repetitive motion of karma. What you abhor or what you should avoid is the intensity within the activity itself, the intensity of not the action itself, but the intensity of the mental restlessness that you hold on to the expectations, and that makes it impossible for you to really get deep into the action and enjoy it, one. And also it creates this very incessant restlessness within your soul with which you hold on to these activities. So detachment is to be without expectation, but it requires some deep thinking to understand it clearly. Expectations not to, when you are applying for a position or you're trying to affirm yourself into having things happen for you by positive reaffirmations, is different. That is basically you pronouncing to the universe what you require, and often it conspires to grant you that boon. But what we're talking about, expectations, is those ones that sully your mind and then kind of propel it towards the gain of what you're expecting rather than the act itself. Namaste.